What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while, but I'm gonna make another video explaining a little bit what's been going on. Sorry if I'm a little awkward. I'm so shy behind the camera, to be honest with you. I'm not used to this, but we're here today at a friend of ours' shop. His name is Butters. He's not comfortable behind camera, so he has to not be recorded. But basically, we're here today. I was doing a bunch of research and I was looking at which ones to get, and I think these are the ones that I end up liking the most. I know, and I'm going to explain a little bit depth later on, but they do void the warranty, unfortunately, because they don't, they get rid of the cats. But that's what I want to try to get the noise out of this car that I'm trying to get. We're here, about to set up this lift. Let me introduce you to the boys over here. Hey, Seuss is actually going to be helping me out today.
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? And homie, what was your name again?
Richard.
Just met him, cool ass motherfucker. But yeah, we're gonna get started. Try not to make the video so long. Here's the car. Alright, so we're getting started here. My boy Jesus doing his thing. What's that demon bull there?
I gotta get that one from up top.
On top? Yeah. So Butters recommended we start at the bottom and then work our way up top. He said he's done a lot of these before. His record time is 40 minutes. You gonna beat that time today, Jesus?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hopefully, man. But yeah, we'll keep going, see what's going on, and keep.
Right here, I'm taking these bolts off of this bracket that's holding the downpipe, and then from there I'm gonna remove this nut over here, and then from there remove these two, and then there's another bolt up top that we'll have to get through, and then right after that, pull that out, take out the O2 sensor, put the O2 sensor on the new one, and put it back in.
Yeah, we got more work going on in the back, so it's gonna be kind of loud today. And we got music. There's gonna be some work, man. Little tight spots we gotta work with, but I'm gonna try to record most of it. It's kind of hard to do a two-man team on this just because of the tight spots, so I'm gonna let my boy Jesus do his thing. Go ahead and give y'all a better look at this slow downpipes. It's got AMS branding. You got your, sensors. At the end of the day, you'll have your people that say, pipe's just pipe, but, I choose to go with quality. Not so for quality, because, at the end of the day, it is pipe, but just something that's, well known and been used a ton of times. Very safe, so I don't have to redo it again. But here's the other one. Came with all these new gaskets and bolts. We're using AMS Performance. I did realize I forgot to get some before sounds of the car revving, but also here's an update from the exhaust we put in the last video. You see it got, I don't know if you can really see it on camera, but more of a little golden color to it since it is titanium. Right now, boy deep in there trying to reach this. Got this side kind of undone. This here that is holding the lower downpipe. What's going on now?
Well, now we got all the bottom taken care of. Now we're just gonna work on top, try to get the demon bolts out, and then from there it should be clear to be able to pull them out. So the way to get the bolt, you gotta put an extension on an extension on an extension on an extension.
Just to reach that shit, bro, because it's fucking deep in there. That's what Butter said he calls the demon bolts. A bitch to get out.
I have to maneuver it in there.
Trying to get the light at that bolt. So this has got 2 bolts off of here. I don't know if you can see that one right there. And there should be one down at the bottom and on the other top right here. There's 3 of them. Yeah, you got 2, got it up. Forgot that there was 3. But it is kind of hard to get to that 3rd one just because it's behind these hoses. Because if you see right here on this one, it's got 3. That's what we're trying to get to. But obviously it's making a weird angle. So hop into the old YouTube to figure out how to get to that bolt right there. Can never go wrong with YouTube, huh?
Yeah.
But it's going, it's going. It's not too bad, right? You said it was a little easier than it.
No, it's not too bad. It's pretty straightforward. It's just you have to work your way around the bolts and everything.
Like we showed before, that long ass extension my boy got right there to get to him. Gotta keep straight. But yeah, we're moving along. Huge shout out to my boy. I'm gonna tag his, what you want, your Instagram?
Yeah, you tag my IG.
Tag his IG, hit him up if y'all need any work done, man. He's always working, always willing to
learn something
new. Even if we don't know it, we gotta learn it, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we're finally, it took a little bit longer than we expected because that demon bolt we were talking about was a little troublesome to get to because like I explained before, this side has 3 bolts, unlike the other side over here that's got 2. So the driver's side only has 2 and the passenger side has 3. And this right here is what the stock, I guess what this lower downpipe would look like.
Yeah.
Huge. This right here is definitely going to open it up more.
A little comparison.
What you're looking at.
Oh yeah.
And this, we're gonna have to put this on here, aren't we?
Yeah, we're gonna
swap them out to reconnect it on there. But basically, the way we ended up doing it, Jesus used his contraption here.
We had to bust out the swivel.
Really
get in on that nut.
And the way we ended up doing it, so he raised it up a little bit. He had the idea to raise it up a little bit. I was up top holding this, trying to guide it towards that bolt, which was like really, if you think about it, going down and then a little to the right, which was very complicated to get to. But he ended up getting under the car and got up there, reached for it and put it on where we needed it to be. And it ended up working. Took, I think, about 3 tries to do it, but finally got that taken care of. Here's a better look at what you're working with when you're doing this. But you know, it was optional to take this support off that holds it up. We did it on this side. We didn't completely do it on this side just because that second bolt was harder to get to, or not harder, but it just wasn't, you know, when you got it in here, we had the extension on, but it wasn't giving us enough room to turn it and loosen that bolt. So we ended up just loosening it right here, and hopefully that gives us enough room to be able to pop that out and get the other one in there. But we're gonna keep going. I know it wasn't fully detailed, but it's kind of hard to record these gaps and really get focus on there. Also, wasn't trying to waste too much time and get in my boy's way, but we're gonna keep going, see how it ends up looking.
So to take out this O2 sensor, you know, I have a O2 sensor socket wrench kit. I'm gonna be using this one. So, just slide the O2 sensor wire in there, and the socket should be on there. Should get on there.
It's the best way to get it out without damaging anything, right?
Yeah, yeah. You don't want to take a risk of, you know, cutting the wires if you use like the wrong tool or something.
All right, so we had to take a little field trip over to O'Reilly's because I'll let my boy explain it right here.
Well, as you can see right here, these are the bolts that came with the downpipe kit, and as you can see, with all the gaskets put on, there's not enough room for the nut to grab, you know, to hold it. So we ended up going ace hard where we got a longer bolt.
This will hold because I don't think these were made for or like the company didn't have it in mind, you know, people using aftermarket exhaust and stuff like that. If you see from the aftermarket exhaust, it's a lot thicker. So I don't think, you know, I think originally they were expecting it to be, you know, that OEM thin one, because it also comes with like a spacer, which let me show it on this one, which at first I thought I didn't have to use, because I was thinking that maybe it was meant to be used on the OEM exhaust, which was obviously, you know, a smaller pipe. But turns out we do need it, which unfortunately I didn't like the fact that, look, but I'm not a fan of the gaskets it came with. They're I don't know if you're familiar with gaskets that much, but these are really flaky. So, you know, they're gonna give out real quick. But yeah, as I was saying, it comes with the spacer that you're supposed to use with it, because it's like a reducer. Because if you could see, it's going from a 3-inch pipe down to like a 2.7 something. So unfortunately we got to use that. I feel like it's restricting, you know, a lot of airflow, but it's got to be done. We're using the gasket that came with the Arc Performance, and then the gasket that came with these. Hoping it just lasts, but we're gonna go ahead and run it like that and keep it moving, and we'll see how it goes. We're about nearing the end of this. How's it looking, bro?
Everything's going on pretty good. Now we just have to bolt everything down from down here, you know, plug up the O2 sensors, and then from there just tying up the nuts on the top, and that should be it.
Yeah, Jesus was saying I think getting that tightened is gonna be a lot easier than when we were loosening it up, because we might use the same tactic, right?
Yeah.
One under, get the bolt in place, and then we just tighten that up. It's definitely just like the exhaust video, huge difference from this right here. Looks a lot better too, even though nobody sees this part of the car.
Yeah, she's gonna be loud as well. But
I know. But yeah, we're just gonna keep it moving, get everything tight. Here's an outside sound. Yeah. Bro, it's got that deep tone. Bro, it didn't sound like that inside. It sounds way better out here. Hell yeah. Alright, what is up, guys? So I am back home here. Ignore these decorations. We had a party for a family member not long ago here. So I just realized that I didn't record a lot after we got done with the installation. Also, I'm a little tired. Sorry if I sound like tired. Woke up early today, tried to get a gym session so I could not be rushed in the process of getting these lower dowmpipes put in. I just wanted to give a quick little brief closing to this video. Sorry if I'm saying a lot. Again, I'm still new to this. Want to quickly say a huge shout out to my boy Jesus. I'm going to link his Instagram down below if it lets me, because the last time that I tried to link something, it says you had to be, I guess, more popular in YouTube or have more followers, views, and stuff like that. So I'll try to put it right here. I'm not the best at editing, but I will do my best with that. And a big, huge shout out to Butters, which is actually the owner of the shop. He wasn't in the clips because he asked to not be recorded, and obviously I want to respect that, and everybody's, you know, being comfortable around this. But basically I got some clips of just some, you know, what do you call them, pulls. Train of thought is gone. Got some clips of some pulls after my boy Chris was driving on the first one, and that was me on the second one. I was a little, you know, not gonna lie, Gio called me out. He's like, oh, you didn't do like a real pull. So long story short, recently I went and got my first oil change on this car, which they told me would be free, so I went and did that. Little did I know, I needed new tires. They let me know, they're like, hey man, I gotta show you something. my wires were just showing, and I needed an alignment as well. So I did end up having to drop like $1,200 to get new wheels for all four wheels and get an alignment done. Not something I was looking to do this year, but you know, it's life. It happens. It's things that come up, and you just gotta, you know, see the best of it. And that is kind of something that put me a little behind on my plans that I had for this year, which I'm planning to do another video just kind of explaining what I want to do this year as far as mods with this car, the build, and all that. As you guys know, life happens. Life's expensive. So I'm trying to, you know, not rush anything. I make smart purchases when it comes to building this car, and also, you know, being responsible in my life. But it is coming along. I'm happy with where it's at the moment. I do want to say I'm not sure exactly what I want my next mod. Sorry, I about dropped my camera. So there is two different routes that I'm planning to take on my next mod. It's either going to be I go ahead and do my cold air intakes and try to get this car tuned here in the next couple months. Now, the problem with that is I'm not sure how soon I'm going to get the cold air intakes, and the person that I wanted to tune my car is actually the person that tuned my friend Fernie's car, which he told me who it was, right, to reach out to them. The person lives in Florida, and they only come, you know, here to Georgia every couple months, and I'd have to go to Atlanta to get it done. And as I was saying before, you know, I'm trying to make responsible purchases here and not just spend a ton of money like unnecessarily. So if that isn't the case, I think I want to slowly start getting the stuff to bag this car. Yes, I do want to bag it for the reason that, you know, the roads here aren't the best. If I go to, you know, what is it called? If I go to Chattanooga, people know there's terrible roads there. I don't know if I want to run, you know, stands. So I think I want to bag it just for that option of being able to be comfortable about taking it to multiple places. This is my daily. I don't have another car at the moment to drive around, so I don't want to risk, you know, damaging anything here and then I don't have a car. So and I want to, you know, learn. I want to be able to do it. I want to try to get it done, as much of it myself as I can. Obviously, I'm new to this. My friend Gio has bagged a couple cars now, two of his own cars, so I'm gonna definitely need his help with doing that. But I do want to record the process and just bring you guys along. To not make this video too long, I'm gonna cut it there, and I will hopefully be back soon with another video. I appreciate you guys watching. If you did, continue to support, and hopefully I can continue to grow this channel and continue to be able to do more things like this and just take it to the next level, right? I do it for fun. I do it because I enjoy it. I do it because I know people enjoy this kind of stuff, and if you do, appreciate it, man. I really do. I'll see you guys soon.
Soy y voy al frente, toda la gente llegó el convoy, se vio como unas 20 o 19.